Welcome back to another episode of the Marquee Podcast. I go by the name of Keita Dilla.
Go by the name of Mab as usual.
I go by the name of Big Corn Stalk. Call me Big Corn or Corn, whatever one want to do.
Okay, so listen. All right, I'm Marquee Gang. So look, This is what's on my brain, man. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little local celebrity. You see what I'm saying? Like locally, I got a recognizable face, right? So so, bruh. So I go to the gas station right around the corner. It's a quick little story, Marquee Game. I go to the gas station, like right around the corner, right? I'm pumping gas. A girl rolls by. Now, she caught my eye because she's in a long ass Cadillac, right? And I'm talking about this girl is so small. I'm talking about she ain't even taller than the car. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she in a long ass Cadillac, right? I'm Marquee Gang. That was me kissing Peaches. Bye. She finna go to work. Anyway, so she's in a long ass Cadillac. She rides by, go in the store, come back out, purposely rides by me, right? So she gets to by the exit, and then she whips it back around. She pulls up and she says, "Hey, ain't your name what my real name is?" Right? So she says, "Ain't your name blah 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 blah?" I
Yes,
say,
man.
"Yeah." I wasn't even trying to be smart. All I said was, "Who's asking?" I feel like that's a normal question to ask in that situation, right or wrong,
Uh-huh.
right? So I was like,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be smart. I was just saying, like, who asking? And she was like, she was like, you ain't gotta be doing all of that. I was just I was just trying to see if I knew you from somewhere. I was like, I'm still mellow. I say, my bad, sweetheart. Do you know me from somewhere? She said, yeah, I be seeing you. She said, bruh, she literally she said, she says, I thought you was that dude who started the Fat Boy League and you coach at Rose Park. I'm like, wait, so you listing off a couple of credentials. You clearly know who I am.
Uh-huh.
So why are you asking me, are you this person? I'm like, can I help you?
Mhm.
Do you know what she says?
Was a
Bruh. She says, she looks me up and down. She said, I thought you was bigger than that. And literally gets in the car and drives off. I'm like, what the fuck? Bruh, now listen.
what?
She literally says, I thought you was bigger than that. Like, I'm confused. Like, are you complimenting my weight loss? Because I have lost a shit ton of weight. But I mean, are
Yeah.
you trying to be, bruh? My thing is this, bruh. Two things from that altercation. I would hate if that little weird shit happened to little old me, bruh. I would hate to be one of these celebrities, bruh. I know they run into all kind of weird motherfuckers, bruh. Like,
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Most
I'm
definitely.
like, why would you ask me who I am, and then when I be like, what can I do for you? You list off, you clearly know me, bitch. That's like if I run
Right?
into if I run into Steph Curry and he asked me, do you know me? And I'd be like, no, I mean, yeah, you the greatest shooter ever, but blah 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 blah. Bitch, you know who I am. But second thing I learned from that altercation, Madison, Tennessee is the weirdest place on the face of the fucking earth, bro. In Madison, Tennessee, bro, that altercation, And look, I just moved back to this area, right? Bruh, I'm talking about I done seen bums fighting in front of the gas station at like 5 in the morning. Bruh, I see street walkers on the street. I seen the other day. I had to explain to my son why this woman is walking literally with a titty out. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
She was walking with a entire and look, it wasn't a good titty. It was it was one of them orangutan titties. And I was like, oh my God, bruh, I bullshit you not. So um so I just enrolled back in night classes, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So I
cool.
can try to get my bachelor's. So I had to go.
Where at? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh no,
Where?
I mean I'll tell you off here. I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, off of here, but I don't want everybody know what I'm doing. But anyway,
Okay, I got you.
so
My bad.
but yeah, I'm definitely trying to get my bachelor's. But dude, so I had to go to the library to get this little book. Dude, I walk in the library again. This is in that same area, Madison area. I walk in that area, bruh. First of all, they done completely changed the library. I hadn't been in Madison Library, I want to say since fucking 2010 or some shit. You see what I'm saying? So I go in there, it's completely digital. They done changed it around. Man, I sit down. This girl just decides to whip her baby out, change a big ass shitty diaper, like right there beside me. Like right there beside me. And I'm like, bitch, it's a bathroom over there. But nah, bro, I'm telling you, I will challenge anybody to find a weirder part of town than Madison, bro. And then the dudes in this part of the area, they always riding and trying to look tough, right? And so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they stay with the what's the word for it? Damn, what's the word when you looking tough? Uh, damn, I can't think of it. I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze. But dude, these niggas they try to intimidate you on the look. So it was a guy. Um, it was a guy he was trying to burn on my son. My son didn't like it. Asked him to stop. He kept going. Situation escalated. So same nigga that's ice grilling, same nigga that ice grilling. I asked. I swear to God, I ain't approached this fella with no aggression, nothing, bruh. All I did, I walked up. Yes, yes, I had my hands out. The police said that could be taken as an intimidating gesture. Have you ever heard that bullshit?
What do you mean your hands out? Like as in,
Bruh, I had like,
was
you
your
know how
hands
you walk
balled
in a,
up?
you know how, bruh, all I asked, bruh, was, what's the problem? You see what I'm saying? Now, I have been told that like when I'm mad, I got an intense face, and I definitely had my intense face on. But I swear to God, bruh, I got the police called on me for nothing. Like I didn't do nothing to bruh. Now, I'm Madison, bruh. I don't know. I'm about to uh I'm about to make that move, bruh. But that's my little story, man. What y'all what how y'all week been?
My week been
Man,
alright.
I had COVID.
You got COVID,
I did. I did. I think I'm over it now, but it was like this is the second time I had it, so it's not really like crazy. I had it before
you
a
gotta
couple
hey,
years
you
ago,
gotta
but
stay out of people's face.
I know, I know. Like I've been wearing that mask extra and all that. I'm mad because I hadn't gotten sick barely, and I'm like all of a sudden,
Bruh,
But
I told you, hey, I mask up all the time when I go out in public.
yeah, like I'm
I ain't
starting to do that
bullshitting.
now because I was like, man.
Like I ain't gonna lie. Like if it's a little quick little run, like a gas station stop or some shit like that, I probably won't mask up. But like if me and my girlfriend go grocery shopping or some shit like that, bruh, I definitely
Yeah,
mask up. Cause bruh, people, this the
yeah.
thing, bruh. Even though even though the people that are still here on this planet literally survived the genocide, y'all niggas survived a genocide, and and y'all still don't wash your hands. Y'all still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still like doing unsanitary shit. Like, bro, oh my God, a mistake that I made that I never make again. I went in the Thornton's bathroom to pee. You see what I'm saying? You know how you be in the stove, you gotta pee. I just, you know what I'm saying? I went to the bathroom. Bruh, that bathroom was disgusting, bro. It's dude, Thornton's bathroom is so bad that now they got a blue light in there. And you know what the blue light is for?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what is that?
The blue light in the blue light in the bathroom. I know one of the dudes that work in there. He said the light in there is blue because it makes it hard for junkies to find a vein, so they can't shoot up in that bathroom. Bro, I'm telling you, Madison is the wildest place on earth. Like
That's
it's crazy,
crazy.
bro.
That's wild. I've never even heard of that.
And then it's like, man. Anywho, but damn man, if you had COVID, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I hate that you had COVID, bro. For real.
Yeah,
That's
man,
not.
it's all good though.
Let
So
me
I
ask you a
survived it,
question.
but before it was. Oh, go ahead.
So look,
But
so
they
listen,
called it COVID though. I don't even believe in COVID. Man. I don't even believe none of this is
I've never
real.
had COVID.
Uh
So
huh.
man, tell me.
What you want to know? I didn't catch it.
Describe how it was. I never had COVID.
Well, the first time I'll describe the first time because the first time was worse. It it like starts off. It almost starts off like a cold. For me, it did at least. It started off like a cold, and then it like gradually progresses to where your body starts aching, and then like the cough. You get a really. It's not a horrible cough, but it's like it sounds bad. So you start getting a cough, and then it just progresses and your body started like to where it gets to the point for me, it got to the point where I didn't even want to get out of bed and move like at all because I was just in a lot of pain. Like my body was aching and it felt heavy, and then and mixed with the cough, and then your smell and your taste goes. Mine kind of went simultaneously, like quick,
See, man,
and didn't come back for like 2 weeks.
I can't imagine not being able to smell nothing, bruh. Imagine
Oh
sitting right
man,
next to a stinky motherfucker and you don't even know. And then
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what's worse. You sit by a stinky nigga, he walk off, and then somebody come sit in his spot and they think you stink?
right, exactly,
Like,
and you don't even know
nah.
because you're just like, yeah, I get it, I get what you mean.
Hey,
But
that
yeah,
ain't
it's
me.
not fun. It's not fun. You kind of got to make yourself eat too, because like when you can't taste nothing, you don't really want to eat nothing. So it's like
Yeah.
I kind of, for me, I had to, and especially in this time around too, definitely, it's like I had to kind of make myself eat and just be like, but I guess if you, I don't know if it's like neuroscience or whatever it is, something with your memory and your senses. So it's almost like you can trick your mind into thinking you're tasting something, and it kind of does work. Like if you think of the taste and remember it, that's how they. I studied them kind of a little bit on how people get their taste back, and I didn't know there was that big of a connection with memory. But I kind of tried it like this time around, and it kind of worked a little bit. I was like, man, that does kind of work. You just don't eat anything you really, really, really like. Like eat stuff you can kind of like taste, but like this time, I think because I had it a couple years ago, it wasn't as bad this time. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as before. Because before I was like floored for like 2 weeks. It was done. Like
So
this
I
time,
ain't
I
gonna
can
lie,
kind of
bro.
get up. Oh, go
I
ahead.
ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when the OG COVID hit, like when the first COVID hit that was literally wiping niggas out hit, bruh.
Hmm.
I was
Yeah,
I was I was a pharmacy tech. They labeled me as essential. So I was still having to go to work and shit, man. We was having to wear scrubs. We had to double mask up. We had to wear we
man.
had to bro, we had to put like shit on our hair. Like, bro, that was a terrible time, bro. And I still bro. Last thing before we get into the topics.
Yeah.
I hope anybody that listen to this, man, people don't realize how lucky they are to still be here. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just being real, bro. Cause when I tell
Mhm.
you, I think I lost two family members to it. Um, you see what I'm saying? And then I lost a number of not I ain't gonna say friends, but you know people you know. You see what I'm saying? Like and it was like literally at one point it was literally nothing you can do. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like you don't know where you got it from. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? You don't know if it's in your house. You see what I'm saying? Like, bruh, like it that shit is crazy, bruh. I really feel like anybody that's still here, bruh. I hope y'all. I don't give a fuck if you rich or broke, bruh. You still gotta live life.
Yeah.
And also, this is what I recommend. If you've never punched somebody in the face before you die, punch somebody in the face. Like, hey, for real, bro. Like, I remember my first time popping on a nigga, man. It gave me a rust. So it was like, if you never like, and I ain't saying just hit anybody, right? I
Yeah.
just feel like if you're in a situation where a motherfucker clearly want it with you, man, just fire 'em. Just fire 'em. Now, you could always lose the fight, and you could always lose it badly.
Yeah.
But I mean, but you at least you can say you got that first punch off. You see what I'm saying? But anywho, um,
Yeah.
hey bro, make sure you clip that. But look, of course, if you been living under a rock, you didn't hear that your man's P. Diddy is
Mr.
about
Diddy
to
Bob.
hey, I'm telling you, P. Diddy about to line 100 motherfuckers up and fuck them raw with some baby oil.
Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
And you know what I bet? I will be willing
What's
to
it?
bet my entire income tax from next year that maybe not as soon as he get home, but I would say within a year of P. Diddy when he finally gets released, Cassie will be in Cassie will be in touch.
You think so?
I man, listen, I'm almost I'm almost willing to bet that bro. Because listen, Cassie, did y'all hear? Admitted she was jealous of Cash Doll. I mean, not Cash Doll. She was jealous of JT. She was jealous of whoever else Diddy was for. What's his baby mama name? Kim Porter. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
why?
She
You
did
see what
say
I'm
that.
saying? Like, after you get away from Diddy, you married now. You see what I'm saying?
3 kids in.
3 kids
Hmm.
in, you still reaching out to get yourself Diddied.
Yep. She liked the freak offs.
She
You know,
did
she
clearly.
liked the freak offs. She said it in the whole in the thing. Like when you hear her describe everything, you're like, so you really like this stuff? Like
Yep.
you're an undercover freak,
Yep.
just like he is. You
Yep.
know?
And hey, and I seen somebody say on Facebook today, they said, bruh, Cassie, and it was a woman that said this. They said Cassie is just as guilty as P. Diddy of that prostitution. Because
Yeah,
they
she
she
is.
said that three of the little dudes that they interviewed, said that Cassie was the one who recruited them. You see what I'm saying? She said that, bro. They all said that Cassie
She
was the
got granted.
one.
She got granted immunity.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that shit is right. If y'all gonna send
Right.
him to jail for prostitution, her ass should be right with him. If she was the one arranging the freak offs, she going to recruit the people who gonna fuck her. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like,
And
what,
she was doing it when Diddy wasn't there, from what I understand.
bro? Then
Yeah, yeah, that's well, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what
That's
I'm
what
I
saying,
mean,
that's
like,
that's what
mm,
the evidence showed and proved and stamped.
yeah, yeah.
She
For
was
sure.
her. It was her and the. What's so silly? It was her and the Jane Doe person who they didn't want to reveal her real name. That's so silly right there. So,
that
but
is.
anyway,
But my thing is
so
this, man. My thing is this about the whole thing. Y'all know that that fucking trial was nothing about Cassie. It even wasn't even about Diddy.
it was just a smear campaign. Try to smear his name. That's all.
No,
Smear
no,
And
I'm
campaign.
it
a
did.
no, 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 no. That wasn't no smear campaign. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was.
It was a
That
smear campaign.
was that was I don't know who pulling the strings, but that was them trying to show the niggas literally. Well, I ain't gonna say niggas. The black men that have money and power in this country, or perceived power, right?
Uh-huh.
That was nothing but them saying, "My nigga, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. If we want you, we can get you." So I swear, I feel like that was nothing but to show other people, if we want you, we can get you. So you better play ball,
They
It's
really didn't,
almost like
but
Kanye said in his song.
they really get him though. I mean, he's not gonna do no time for real.
bruh. He not finna do no time, but ain't nobody finna do business with Diddy, bruh. Ain't no,
Yeah.
bruh. Ain't,
Listen, when y'all say that, y'all say that as if Big Diddy don't have 800 million in the bank already. He doesn't need no more business. He cool.
that's
He eight
cool.
hundred.
That's cool.
He eight
You see
hundred.
what I'm
He's eight
saying? That's
hundred
cool.
strong. He's
If
eight
I was
hundred
P Diddy,
strong.
if I was P Diddy, nigga, I would retire to, you know what I'm saying? I find me uh
An
I
island
goddamn it,
and buy it
I
and go
move,
and live on it.
I find me some, I go to Wyoming on these hoes. And you if I'm P Diddy, I will go to Wyoming, build me a big beautiful palace, and y'all niggas will never hear from me again, bro.
Eight
I
hundred
s-
million strong. He can do it.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Man, if I'm Diddy, bro, first of all, Diddy, you're lucky to be out.
Not
Man, go
really.
go
The
sit down
not
somewhere. You
really.
out here
The
dancing
case
and
they
shit.
the case they presented with him was weak and trash. Like me and Mav told you from the start, it was
Yeah.
weak. It was weak. Weak.
Yeah. From the beginning,
It seemed
It
like
was
they
it
were
was
just
weak.
trying
from
to they seemed
It
like they
was
were just trying to
weak.
convince the world that he a freaky ass boy.
Me and Mav told you from the very beginning that the case was weak. They had nothing
yeah.
on him. Then they
Yeah.
and they,
It was
they had nothing, there was nothing there. And what they
yeah.
charged him with, and what they charged him with was made up. Transporting a prostitute? What?
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on,
Like,
bro.
and what we even trying to say was like, this is no different than, and I think Kia, you said it before, like that. It's no different than what other industry people do, and black men included. Like, it's no different than what they do behind the scenes. I was
Hello?
just like, yeah, they don't have enough evidence legally. You don't have enough evidence for the guy. All you can do is say he's a freak. That's it. He's
Hey,
nasty.
but I just want to stay for I want to stay for the record. Yes, I did come on this podcast and I said that P Diddy was gonna do some time, but
Mhm,
I also want to say from the jump, Mav, from when we first started this podcast, I
mhm.
said, I said Donald Trump ain't gonna do no time.
Yeah, you
I
did.
said, I said P Diddy wasn't gonna do no time. I said Jay-Z ain't gonna do no time, and they didn't.
Yeah, I remember in earlier episodes, I think Corn
Yeah.
this before you had came on, but in earlier episodes you did say that. I will give you that. is that you said that he wasn't going to do no time. Now you kind of flipped it because of everything that was like
Yeah.
after the raise and stuff like that. Not in a bad way, but like I understood. But yeah, still, it's like coming up to the trial and then going seeing from the very beginning. That's what Twan is talking about. There was really no evidence there. Like Cassie, kind of like Cassie, if anything, made it worse. Like she made it to where
Dude,
like
the case was
she,
dead the moment she
yeah,
opened her mouth. It was
yeah, she
dead.
made it worse.
It
Like
was
you,
dead, y'all. It was
yeah.
dead. It was
Had
dead.
she not said anything, he may have went. But
Yeah,
when she said
exactly. And
something,
and that's
yeah,
what I said, man. That's what I said, man. I said, man. I said maybe because obviously she was gonna have to talk eventually in the trial.
yeah,
It wasn't
But
even no reason for her to talk.
it was. She's
yeah,
the star wit. It is. She's the star witness of the whole thing. And but what I'm saying is, if they maybe her defense team, um, let her talk like maybe third or fourth or something. But her going first, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
yeah,
Her going first and saying that when the whole media, I mean, hear me out. You had the whole world kind of ready, kind of already was kind of on Cassie's side. It was ready to pounce on Diddy. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to go ahead and pounce on him and give him public outrage and give him the outrage cry, just like they did with R. Kelly. R. Kelly went to jail because of public outrage only
yeah,
because of public outrage. We'll talk about
Only.
that. We'll talk about it another day. He went to jail because of public outrage. So anyway, but anyway, going back to Cassie. So all Cassie gotta do is feed the fire, add fuel to the fire, right? She
Yeah.
put the fire out.
yeah, yeah. She
She
put it
put the
I just
fire
completely
want,
out.
out.
hey,
She put the
real quick
fire
though,
out. Listen to what she said. She
real quick,
she did not help the. She destroyed everybody's. Like what? Hold
dude.
on. What? I
What?
thought
Okay, so look,
they was ready. They was ready to hear that Cass was in a dungeon in a cage, locked up and shit. She didn't say
yeah,
none of that.
yeah.
She didn't say none of that.
She
Matter of
wasn't
fact,
restrained at all.
she had the niggas locked up in a cage and had all this shit. You know what I'm saying? She did all that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, if I could talk to Cassie, if for some reason you listening to the Marquee podcast, I just want to, I just want to know, Cassie, when P Diddy gave you the instruction to save the dude who you smashing's nut, and then come to him and wipe it on his nipples,
That's crazy.
like what in the entire fuck, P Diddy?
Yeah,
Now,
That's
and
that's
then
crazy.
wild.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. He got exposed for being gay.
Yeah,
And then it's like honestly, I feel like your image of whatever P. Diddy was before all this shit broke, you being the ultimate freak and you like backdoor action. I don't know if you still have that same luster. You see what I'm saying? That's why I
bro,
said
he's never
the
had that
damage is
luster for
done.
me for years. He
You said
hasn't
what?
had that luster for me for year for year. It's been like that for years. I always knew something was up with that dude, man. And what confirmed it for me was that interview with Fab, Jadakiss.
Yes.
I think it was
Yes.
on Drink Champs. I
That was
was
the
like, yeah, that's
weirdest
what
interview
confirmed it.
ever, bruh.
Yeah, bro. I was like, and they was looking like they was being held hostage, and then I was like, oh no, I
Hey,
knew,
and
I knew.
he kept calling Fab daddy and shit. Like,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, like when how come we ain't party for my birthday? That I was like, what is going on? Like, okay,
And then
because like I said, he's always been a dirty.
you can see
Go
Fab
ahead.
get uncomfortable because I said you can see Fab get uncomfortable because I know Fab done heard of how he do.
Yes,
But hey, I want to give a shout out to Corey Holcomb. Listen, I started listening to Corey Holcomb 5150 show. I want to say probably like 17, you know what I'm saying? And every time P. Diddy was mentioned on his show, Corey Holcomb, this was his phrase when he would say, he would talk about Diddy and he would say, "You like boys." He been saying that P Diddy was gay, bro.
I mean, but at the end of the day, him being gay, oh well, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, that ain't really, that don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of at this in this climate of weather now, it's kind of
But you
normal.
got
You
to
know what I'm
think
Yeah,
of the
saying?
I get
reputation
what you're
he
saying.
had before that.
Mhm.
He had honestly, he had sort of a like when you hear the stories and shit from the different celebrities, P Diddy had like a tough guy reputation,
I don't know about tough guy, but he had money to call shots. I'll say that. You
dude.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Joe, bruh, Joe, you know Joe Budden was signed to Revolt. That's P Diddy's little company or whatever. So, bruh, Joe Budden said, I swear to God, he said that he done seen and he's seen and heard stories of him. Like he wouldn't do it himself, but he'll definitely like you just said, Corn. Basically, he'll get you grabbed or he'll get you slapped or some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Well, when you in somebody's position like Diddy's situation, I mean, why would you be boots on the ground? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I had 800 million, if
I would
I'm
never be
P,
boots on the ground.
listen, listen. I've always wanted the power. This may be weird, Marquee Gang, but I've always wanted the power to get a nigga knocked off. Now, I wouldn't use it, wink. I wouldn't use it, but I've always wanted to have that power to like see somebody being disrespectful to me, and then I just send that deposit over. I'll have some, I might have somebody come knock on your door and be like, "Now, what's that shit you said?" You know, I've always wanted that power. You see what I'm saying? I
Mm,
want to know what that feels like.
I don't know, man. There's such thing as karma. So it's like I don't know about knock off. Maybe rough up a little bit, but
That's
knock
why I
off,
said. That's why I
you know.
said I'll get them. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's like 3 or 4 people on Facebook that their commentary, their post is so annoying that if I could guarantee that it don't trace back to me, I definitely get y'all beat. I definitely get y'all beat up. And I ain't talking, and I'm not talking one on one. It's bruh. Whew, my God. I'm gonna tell you who else I might get slapped if I could.
Well,
Dwayne Wade.
why is that? Oh well, I mean, I can think of a few reasons, but
Dwayne Wade has needed to be slapped for years, bro.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
clear,
Why do you say
bro.
that though?
Like, okay, when I seen him pop out with the blonde hair and the black nails, um, he needed to be slapped. Some of the wardrobe choices that he made when he would go to NBA games, he needed to be slapped for that. Um, for some reason, D Wade is on this crusade to try to tarnish Kobe's name. He needs to be slapped for that.
Hmm.
The Gabrielle Union decision, like, I don't know. He needs to be slapped for that.
What you mean the decision?
To start fucking with her, bro.
Oh yeah,
Marquee
yeah,
Gang.
yeah, yeah,
Marquee Gang, if y'all didn't know, bruh, I don't know what it is. You know how you with a person that it's like you just get a bad vibe from them.
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but bruh, Gabrielle Union has never done nothing to me. But I get a mean girl vibe from her. Does that make
I can see
sense?
that. Yeah,
Like
I can see that.
she seems like one of those like first of all, she got a super judgmental face.
Yeah.
She just I don't bro, I don't know, man. I swear I like everybody has that you know how like I said, you just get a bad vibe from a person. That's what it is
Yeah.
from
Yep.
with her. And when I heard that he was, you know what I'm saying, he should have been slapped for that.
Mhm.
Then the whole man, I ain't even gonna touch the situation with his child. That's a child. You know what I'm saying? That's your
Yeah.
child. But all I'll say is you need to be slapped.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially for me, it was the whole it a lot is the age of the kid. And just like I said, I don't want to get too much into it, but the
Yeah, me
age
too.
had a lot to do with wow.
Taking your son to a gay parade at age 6 just don't sit well with me. You feel me?
No, it don't.
That don't sit well with me.
Yeah,
Nah, that
it's
does not.
like
Not no
yeah,
gay
it's
parade.
like you
Not no
need them.
gay parade. Grown people, because at gay parades they be dressing kind of silly. You know what I'm saying? So he's seeing at
Yeah,
age 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm cool.
yeah.
Not at 6.
And
Make
then
6.
it's like,
To be honest, some people might disagree with me, but like at 16, that's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you kind of know what's going on. You feel me? Like that you a junior, you 16, 17 years old. You slick kind of. You know what a dude is. You know what a gal is. You know what a
right.
penis. You know what
exactly.
a vagina
You
is. You
can
know.
comprehend these things and make your own decision. Yes.
And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people gonna say, well, 16, you still young, but come on, we grown as 16. You know what you're doing. You feel me? So like,
and
Yeah.
you know what I'm
then
saying? It's
another thing,
I
another
can roll with
thing,
that.
D Wade, I've never seen any basketball list, any rankings, nothing that ever put you over Kobe Bryant. Your your career numbers don't match Kobe's at all. Like D Wade, for the love of all that's holy, bitch, stop mentioning Kobe. Like because I'm gonna be real, I wasn't too mad at T Mac because just being real, T Mac done bust Kobe ass before. D Wade, you've never bust Kobe ass before. You honestly, just being real, you only got in the conversation as elite when LeBron came in your team. Like, cut it out, bruh. Like, I know you won the one championship, but D Wade. And then I'm gonna tell you what kills me about all of this shit is that all the people that's taking shots at Kobe legacy, they always preference their comments and say, man, Kobe was my man. Kobe was this and Kobe was that. Like Nick Young said, Kobe couldn't have been your man's if you trying to shoot at his accomplishments, right or wrong. I mean,
Y'all
I'm just
shoot at
saying.
LeBron.
Like,
Y'all shoot at LeBron's accomplishments every day. But go ahead.
but this the thing though.
LeBron wins the all-time scoring list. Longevity.
But see, this the thing though.
Y'all call it longevity like that's bad. Okay.
The people that's shooting at Kobe, they were once his friends. You see what I'm saying? Or they called themselves homeboys type shit. This nigga LeBron, honestly, he don't get criticism from the players. The only criticism he gets is from fans and media to me. The only criticism that LeBron James gets, honestly, from players is that he's not better than Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a criticism. That's a fact. That I mean, to me, that's what I see. I don't know what y'all algorithm shows, but the players that I see talk about LeBron, it's all complimentary. Now, if you're gonna consider the shit Skip Bayless say, and you see what I'm saying, yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about players that are actually playing or like former players too? Because I've
Either
seen some
Bro,
one.
former players show.
bro,
I've seen former
Yeah. I
players.
mean,
former
you
former players shit on LeBron more than they praise him. I don't know what. Like Ken,
A
if you
lot of
sitting
them
trying to
do.
say, if you're sitting trying to say he gets more praise than hate, that's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying?
That is
He
not,
gets
bruh. Do you
he
know
gets
how? No, no, no. Do you know how
he
deep?
gets more hate than praise. For
No, bruh.
sure.
Do
For
you know
sure.
how
For
deep them
sure. For sure.
bronzexuals are?
That's a fan base. I'm talking about on media, bro. On media, he gets shit on. All the former players shit on him.
I'm not gonna say
All of them
everything
do.
that they say is
Do
unwarranted
you
though
know
about
who
him though.
Shannon Sharp is?
So
Bruh,
You know who Skip
Shannon
Bayless
Sharp
is.
don't do nothing but praise LeBron.
You know who Skip Bayless is, right? Skip Bayless is, right?
Of course.
Okay, you know who
Skip
Jay
ain't a
you know
former player.
you know who Jay is, right? Jay, the dude who played for Kentucky or Duke, whatever it's called. He kills LeBron all the time.
Wait, 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 wait. You talking about
Hold on, you know who Rashard McCants is, don't you? Rasheed Wallace, right?
no, no, no. I understand
Rash-
Rashad McCants though.
I don't. Rasheed
Rashad
Wallace,
Rashad
Rashad McCants,
Rashad shit on
Nick
LeBron.
Young, Nick Young. That didn't keep going. I can keep this going.
But but listen, you just named two defendants of Kobe.
That has nothing to do with anything. You
Yes,
trying
it
to put out
does.
you were trying to name people who don't shit on. I'm sitting here naming everybody who shits on LeBron.
No, no, no. I'm talking about when you
What are you
said
talking
Nick
about?
when you said Nick Young and when you said Rashad McCants. So
They shit on LeBron every day. Next question. What we talking about? So what we talking about?
I'm gonna tell you why though.
That has nothing to do
Because
with anything. They shit on
yes it
LeBron
do.
every
Because
day.
it has in it, listen, Gilbert Arenas sits up there and he tries to shit on Kobe. So you got two guys that love Kobe, had a personal relationship with him, and they be defending him. Now, why they take shots at LeBron, I don't know. I can't tell you that. But I'm being real. Like,
You're not. You're
if you a
not.
former
You're
player,
not.
if you so let me tell you, so let me ask you this. If you a former player,
Doug Gottlieb has a podcast shits on LeBron every other week. Doug
he's a
Gottlieb.
he's a former player.
What do they got to do with anything?
Bro, if you a former NBA player and you
And Doug
don't think,
Gottlieb never played in the NBA. He played collegiate at Oklahoma State. But go ahead.
I mean, but that's still a high basketball achievement.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm sure he know a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, bro, if you know the game and you've seen two people play, and just because this person is a fan favorite, you may not see it that way. I give you a prime example. So y'all know I'm a middle school football coach. So I recently went to a football camp, right? So I'm asking all the counselors, who should I be looking at? You know, who stands out? So they give me this one kid name. I ain't gonna mention the kid because I ain't spoke to his parents. I don't know if they want his name out there, but they were hyping me up about this one particular kid. So I'm watching them in the camp and I'm thinking to myself, bro, this nigga, I wouldn't even want him on my team.
Oh, he wasn't good. He got you.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why, and it's like my one of the guys that I was with, he was like, what would make you say that? It's because I know the game. More importantly, at this level, I know what they looking for at the next level. You see what I'm saying? And you couldn't do none of it. That's why I said, like, when you are a former player or a former coach, you see what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling you, you know what to look for that regular civilians don't. That's why I don't get mad when former players be like, such and such is better, or you terrible at X, Y, and Z. I don't get mad at former players,
Okay,
except for when they talking shit about Kobe.
Ian Rappaport shits on LeBron every day. What we talking about? Not a former player. We can do this all day long, bro. Skip Bayless shits on him all day long. Not a former
Bro,
player.
LeBron shouldn't be giving them shit to shit on.
What is it?
yeah.
What he's not giving them shit. He's giving them hoops and
Bro,
stats. Now his talking, I agree.
LeBron does
I agree. His
goofy
talking be
shit,
killing.
bro.
He be killing with his talking. Like
Okay,
what?
so listen though. I could understand if they're criticizing his basketball, okay, cool. But away from basketball, LeBron does goofy ass shit and he get criticized for it.
All right, like what?
Okay. Like prime example. The acting like you just be reading all these books when nigga, dude, did you see when he was acting like he read 48 Laws of Power, talking about it's a good book, and the nigga was on the first page of the book? That's
Yeah, he's
goofy
wild.
shit. And then he always playing these artists' music, acting like he know the bro. You don't know the words. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Like, I mean, bro, he gets caught lying and capping all the time. All the
I
time.
mean, you're a celebrity. He got to market somehow, I guess, right?
It's
You know.
literally a YouTube video that you can look up right now where it's probably about a 3-minute video, and it's literally called LeBron James Caught Lying about stupid shit. Like shit that he don't even have to lie about. Like it's insanity, bro. But I ain't mean to get back into to the Kobe thing, but Hey, what do y'all think about have y'all been seeing that viral video? Y'all know who Derek Grace is?
Who was that?
So Derek Grace is the dude. He went viral some years ago because he got all the tats on his faces. He got the dreads, but he's smart as hell. He rich as shit. You see what I'm saying? And he be dropping
Uh huh.
gems, right? So
Uh huh.
y'all got to look him up. So a video went viral of him basically showing his son. He's potty training his son, and he was showing him how to piss in the toilet. And
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
you seen that? You seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen the controversy with that. Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I thought he was just. I mean, he
I
was
mean,
showing his son what like
What you
it's a
supposed to
part of
do?
growing up. Yeah, what
yeah.
you're supposed to do. Like,
I
you
mean, like I
know,
said, everything is it was nothing wrong what he did, but you don't have to put everything
yeah,
on the internet. You don't have to put everything on the internet.
true. That,
I
yeah,
Why
agree.
you put why you putting both y'all penises on the internet? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. That makes no sense. But
yeah, yeah, I agree.
what he did was nothing wrong with what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Hmm.
gay, it's not homo, it's not weird, none of that. You know?
Yeah,
He
it's
just put it
normal.
on
Yeah,
he just put it on the internet. He didn't have to put it on the internet. Why do you
Because if
have
I'm
both
being
y'all
if I'm being real, bro,
why do you have both y'all asses out on the internet? Come on. Make it make
hey, if I'm being real, hey, with my oldest son, I kind of showed him how to potty train that way, but honestly, I didn't show him my dick. You see what I'm saying? It was like
yeah,
I
yeah.
I did take him in the bathroom. You see what I'm saying?
And
But
told
I
him
yeah.
what to do, correct? And
I
told him
told
what to
him
do.
what to
Yeah,
do. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
And he got it.
Right. Yeah. I seen another person say the same thing too. Like, hey, why is his penis in front of your son? Like, I get that too. So I ain't mad at that either. But
Yeah,
I'm leaning more towards I would have just went in the bathroom with him, told him what to do type shit instead of me whipping my penis out in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
I'm more of the mind of that too.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I still don't think he just overly did nothing wrong outside of posting it on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
Yeah,
agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, he
That was
honestly, just being real, he did what you're supposed to do as a father. You just shouldn't have posted it. You don't have to post everything.
and that's the problem we have, and that's the problem we have with society, and the downfall of humanity with social media right now. Same thing in
yeah. No,
relationships. Same thing in
nothing is
relationships where
sacred anymore.
Yep.
same thing in relationships. Hoes and women feel like women and gals feel like you know what I'm saying that that if he doesn't post them, they're hiding their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's just, that's the world we in right now. So
Yep, yep,
he wasn't hiding you. He wasn't hiding you when he took you to the mall. He wasn't hiding you when y'all
yep.
went out to eat together. He wasn't hiding you when y'all went to the club to get sipping drinks together. He wasn't hiding you when y'all was in the movies in the park. But the moment he doesn't post it, he's hiding the relationship. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I get it. I've been through stuff like that to where it's like they get mad. Like I'm like, man, I'm just not. the type to post my relationship like that. But if we're in part, it's not like I'm trying to hide you from my family or hide you from my friends or anything. Nah, this is my girl. But I just don't. I'm not. I don't. I'm not somebody to display it on the internet like that, like crazy
Right,
like
right,
that. I'm
right.
not saying I never post. It's like I will, but I kind of post on my time, and when I feel like it's necessary, I don't feel like people need to be in my business 24/7 like that. You
But
know,
see, this my thing
and
though. I don't. I agree. I would say about 55% with what y'all said. I don't honestly. I don't think that social media is the downfall of humanity right now.
It is.
I
It
definitely
is.
think, I
It is.
definitely think it's a big problem. But like, if I'm being honest, bro, it's a lot of benefit to social media as well, bro.
there is, there's a lot of benefit. I mean, there's benefit to everything. You know,
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think the way there's benefit to everything. I like even some bad things. There's benefit to bad things. You can be in a bad situation, come out of it, but now you've learned a whole bunch of stuff that if anything ever happens again, and puts you in a bad situation, you know maneuvers and things how to get out of it. So you can
Think
make a
about
bad
this.
situation good. You can turn bad things into good things, but sometimes there's too much of something. Sometimes I'm like, and I'll admit because I'm on social media a lot. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a saint or no, I'm not. Like everybody is guilty of it. Just probably being on social media just a little bit too much because we miss what real reality in real life is.
Right, right,
Think
right.
about this,
So,
bro. Think about this.
mhm.
What would you do without social media? What would you do at a red light?
Same thing I did without social media. I wait till the green light
Yeah,
comes and go.
Nah,
stop at a red
nah.
light when the green light comes. Go.
That was
Okay,
We were
silly, right?
okay,
told this.
okay.
That was silly right there, Key Anthony. That was
Okay.
silly.
So what would
That
you,
was silly.
what would you
That was
do without social media when you shouldn't?
the same thing I did without it. Shit, wipe my
Pick
ass
up
and
a
go back to
book.
playing the game and go back to
Nah,
playing the
Yeah.
game and go back to
nah.
playing the game. That was another silly ass question, Ken.
I don't want to read when I'm on the toilet.
You're not helping me, Ken.
Or
You're
don't.
not
Just think. That's a lot of men's
you're
thinking place.
Did you
not
say
help
think?
you're not helping,
Think.
Ken.
Yes. If you're on the toilet, yes. Think. You can think.
You're not
Some people
helping.
I
think
don't want
better
to
You're
on the
not
think.
toilet.
helping, Ken. You're not helping, Ken.
I don't want to think.
Those
Nah, but look,
those two
but think
examples
about it.
those
Think.
two examples
No, no,
was
no, no,
horrible,
no.
horrible examples.
I'm not trying to make valid points. I'm just being silly. But
I was thinking
on
those
the
two was
serious tip,
horrible.
on a serious tip, on a serious tip, bro. Think about. I don't know about y'all, but like, okay, prime example in my portrait business, right?
Mhm.
Social media has been crucial. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not just
for me being able to get my art out there, show people, you know what I'm saying? Like before social media, bro, the art world was some bullshit.
I'm with you. What I'm saying is, hey, Mav, hear me out. I'm not saying social media is not beneficial. It doesn't reach out to places that you can't get to. What I'm saying is, this could be an out loud question. I mean, out loud answer when I ask it. Was the millionaires and billionaires before social media became social media? The answer is
It
yes, it
was.
was. So obviously these folks was doing stuff and was successful before social media came out. Social media came about, and now they're just using it because they know that's the end thing to do now. You know what I'm saying? That's all that
Yeah.
is, bro. It's just social media is the end thing. Whenever social media becomes not the end thing, guess what? They're gonna move on like they do everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't know when social media won't be the end thing, but again, when I'm saying MySpace was the end thing, that went away. You know what I'm saying? So
Bruh.
shit goes away. It
Okay,
do,
okay, so
it do, it
okay.
do.
Let's just be real here,
AOL,
bro.
hold on, AOL Instant Messenger was AIM and all that when everybody was on the computer talking and stuff
Yep.
on messaging each other on that was the end thing. They've moved off from that. You know what I'm
Bruh.
saying? Shit moves on. Shit
I'ma
moves
tell you.
on, bro. I'm
I'ma
just letting you
tell you
know.
though.
I'm just
I'ma
letting you
tell
know.
you. I'ma tell you.
Instagram and Facebook ain't gonna be the thing. Maybe they always gonna be the thing, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I'ma tell you though, bro. The reason why they're not the only way social media will go away is if everybody that's running the social media sites, if they took the ability to privately message somebody. If they took that away, social media probably would go away. But as long as if just for an example, if as long as if I'm sitting in Hermitage, Tennessee, and I'm trying to smash gal that live in Chattanooga, and I can privately message her and say that ass is fat, what's up?
You can do that on Tinder. You
Social
can
media,
do it. You
social
can do that
media
on
not
Tinder.
bruh.
You can do that on Tinder, Hinge,
Tinder is
the black
Tinder is a
app, the
part of
black
social
app,
media, bruh.
the
Yeah,
black app,
Tinder would
the
be
black
considered
app.
part of social media.
Tinder is social
That's the
media.
black app. But you don't need Facebook, Instagram to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need
Bro,
that.
any app
Yeah,
that you can communicate with somebody that's far away from you, that's social media. So if that's what I'm saying, it's not social media that's killing it. Like the same way to me, the same way they say that a gun is not what kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people, right?
yeah, yeah. I get
I
it.
think stupid motherfuckers with access to social media is what's killing the world.
What I'm saying is, at one point in time, Snapchat was
Yeah,
like super the thing, right? I'm not saying it's still not the thing now, but it has nowhere near the sting it had like 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
so like the Snapchat thing is, I'm not saying it's fading because I'm not saying that, but it's
Snapchat
nowhere
has
close.
faded.
It's nowhere near the
mhm,
sting it was 8 years ago. I'm saying,
Yeah, I don't even
yeah. You're
honestly,
right.
I don't even got
My
Snapchat on my phone, bro.
my thing is this: there's always going to be some form. Now that we are in the technological age, there will always be some form of social media. There's
yeah, I
always
agree.
going to
I
be
agree.
some form of digital consumption. We live in the age of information, and that's not going to stop. It's only going to get like crazy. So people are going to rush because we want lots of information and fast. And the
Yeah,
internet can provide that. Social media can provide that. So we want everything now and fast. I know I do. Sometimes I don't even want to go look at a video on YouTube. I'll go to TikTok just to see the highlights of it now. You
it's
know,
it's the way of the world.
it's the way of the world now, and I get it. I wish there can be a balance. I know that may not be possible, but I wish there can be just a balance of let's all go outside and get some fresh air and meet people in person,
Yeah,
and a balance of digital stuff because it's necessary. We live in that age, we can't escape it. But I
yeah,
think people need to be brought back to reality. I think people like I said, it's and the wrong people getting a hold of social media and being able to say whatever they want, stupid stuff. Like it's getting to the point, Key, what do I always say? It's dangerous to be stupid.
yep,
And I think that it's getting to that point to where you consume it so much and you have liars on the internet and this and that to where it's getting to the point where like it's too much. It's dangerous now, you know? And I
yeah.
think there should be a balance. I don't know if that's possible, but I wish there can be a balance kind of like it was when we was young, you know?
Hey, I'm gonna tell
But
you.
when we was younger, it'll never be what when we was younger. We had to go outside.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that
That's
don't
what I mean, like a balance of going outside and now, like it was when we. But yeah, you're right. It's never going to be like that again. It's
I'll be
nah,
that's
we,
real
over.
with you,
we
bro.
we
You
had to
know.
actually walk up on girls and men to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll be
yeah.
Yep.
honest with you. I'll be honest with you, man. I really hate that the way cause I'm be real, bro. I'm the son of. If I'm being honest, bro, my mama and my daddy
I ain't
sold
even tripping.
drugs. You see what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest. The way I was raised, I looked up to the people that I was seeing. They check they pager, then go to the home phone, make a you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I honestly think the true downfall of the world is not social media. You know what I think it is?
What is it?
Modern day cell phones.
No,
Because think about
no,
it. Think about it. Think
no,
about it, bro.
no,
Think about it.
no,
No.
Uh-huh.
Think about it.
no.
What can you not do from your cell phone?
True.
You
True.
see
You
what
can
I'm
do
saying?
everything with your cell
Cause
phone.
look,
Your cell
bro,
phone is your lifeline now.
I'll be honest with you. Bro, my cousin has a work from home job where that nigga works 10 hours a day and it's on his personal cell phone.
Oh
You see what
wow.
I'm saying? Then if you want something to eat, I can order me something to eat. DoorDash, Uber Eats. You see what I'm saying? If I want,
Yeah, but
like you
but
just said, Mav.
if you didn't have Uber Eats, you just would call the same thing. You just call the number regardless. You're gonna call them regardless. Order.
But
True.
You're
we,
gonna
That's a
order
point
but
too.
regardless.
we both,
You're gonna
but
order. You're gonna order regardless. The cell
but
phone thing,
ordering,
I can't roll the cell phone thing. That nah,
ordering, bruh,
nah.
ordering food
Because
before cell
entrepreneurs and
phones
people.
was terrible.
Hey man, if you have your own business, don't you have your own business, man?
No, not officially, but what? Nah, I got friends who got their own business, but yeah, I don't have mine.
Why I thought I was a who? Why I thought I was gonna appreciate your own business, but it nonetheless. My point was 90% of people who have their own business. They need a phone. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
they need
yeah.
a cell phone. Like them, I can't roll with that one. My mom and dad have a pest control business. They need a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way they can do their business without the cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bruh. That's why I said.
Landline phones is just no.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
The
But
days of having a cordless phone,
just
the
like
days of
you
having a
just
cordless
said,
phone is over with. You know what I'm saying?
just like you just said, did your mom and daddy have a business before cell phones?
Yes, and had them having a cell phone enhanced what they was able to do. Cell phones are able a cell phone means you can walk around without having to be at home all day. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's my point. That's my point right there.
So how does that ruin the world though?
Because okay, think about it. Think about it. If you walk outside right now, right? You walk outside right now. The kid, bro, I literally look out my window. I'm looking at a child currently sitting outside. Instead of playing, he's on his phone.
That's the mom and dad that's our fault. That's our fault. We give kids a phone at age 7, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's our
But think
fault.
about it. Think
That's
about it.
our fault. That's us. That's us thing.
If you didn't have the technology to hand them a phone, you see what I'm saying? That's that. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That
But
again, that's the way of the world.
we
Yeah.
grown. We grown. I can have a phone. You know what I'm saying? A age 7, 8 year old kid doesn't need a cell phone, homie. You know what I'm saying? Who is
But
he
they
gonna
have
call?
one.
Who is he gonna call? Who he gonna call? Us?
Nah,
Mom and
but
dad?
see, that's the thing. That's my point right there, bro. These kids 100% need a phone because it's so many weird ass niggas in this world that want to touch on little boys and touch on little girls and shit like that. And keep it real with you, I got an 8-year-old son. If he's somewhere that I'm not, and he feel like it's a weird nigga following me, I need him to be able to call me.
It was weirdos before cell phones.
That's true. And look how many, bruh, look at all of these people who coming out from back then saying I was touched by Mr. Elroy up the street or some shit like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Maybe if they had a cell phone, they could have called somebody.
These folks get in touch with the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? If a weirdo gonna be a weirdo regardless, cell phone or not. You know what I'm
But
saying? Just
see,
like if someone wants to get inside your house for as well as a robbery, he gonna get in there. You know what I'm saying?
but this the thing though. I
That
said,
don't mean nothing.
but I didn't say just cell phones. I said modern day cell phones. Like if you just got a cell phone so that you can take it out your pocket and make a call or send a text message. That's all you need.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's all you
I
need.
see what you're saying.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like the access to anything you want to know, anything you want to find out is at your fingertip. So you don't have to do any real work.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the age of information. You're right. Yeah.
That's why I said, bro,
The
it's
age of
not social
information.
media, bro. It's these modern day cell phones.
But it's
But
it's not even just cell phone. It's computers. We got access to all that. You know.
yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah.
not just cell phones. You know.
The iPhone is pretty much. I say this, I could be wrong, but from I'm outside. I'm an outside guy, so I see shit. In my estimation, the cell phones, iPhones, the Galaxy, hold on, the top two dog phones is the Galaxy and the iPhone. We agree to that, right? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? The iPhone, the Galaxy, the top two dog cell phones is pretty much essentially everybody has. It's either an
Yeah.
iPhone or it's in the Galaxy. Or it's an iPhone or a Galaxy. So those two phones have essentially phased out laptops. You know what I'm saying? When when have you seen anybody talk about having a laptop? That
Yep.
day and age is kind of over. The laptop era is over. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and then what's crazy, if you got a laptop these days, if you don't even talk about your laptop, it gotta be like top notch.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like a
I
Mac,
mean, I
like a
gotta
Mac,
have
like a
it for
MacBook, like a MacBook, like a MacBook.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I got a MacBook right now, and I use it for music though mostly. Like that's true. I barely everything I do is on my phone for the most part. I even watch TV shows on my phone. Like I
Right, right,
use
yeah,
my
right,
computer,
right.
but it's like
The phone has phased out the laptop. We ain't got to talk about
yeah,
phased out the computer because computers. You know what I'm saying, I don't even. You know what I'm saying, like,
yeah, yeah.
I ain't seen a desktop computer in a while.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, my mom and dad got a desktop computer, but I'm telling you, the computer thing, folks don't even talk about that shit no more because the things that everybody wanted to do on them, you don't have to do it no more because it was like, as far as why young folk or just in social world, that the AIM, the AOL Instant Messenger, and all that shit like that, all
Yeah,
that shit's over with.
yeah,
Now we have Instagram and Facebook and all that shit for that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. The
yeah,
computer is more used for projects now.
just pretty much Word documents. If you got to write a paper or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And even now,
Hmm.
folks is writing papers on their phone. You know what I'm saying? They write the whole paper on their phone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're starting to do that. They're even starting to make music on the phone. Like I said, I use it's used for music, of course, but like it's getting to the point where everything is compact now to the phone. So
Right. But let me pause real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to go back to some topics that I needed to touch on. You know what I'm saying? In my estimation. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
This this is
go ahead.
mhm.
If we losing,
Ye it's the connection is down. Hold on. Give it a second. Hey, Corn, if you can hear, we can't hear
can't hear,
you. Your connection.
and I feel like you was
Hold on.
finna get into some shit.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you about to get into something. Like it says you're trying to connect right now. So hold on.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us, Corn? We just lost him. Hold on. I'm gonna have to hold on, Marquis again, real quick.
Yeah, we definitely lost him. But hey, before we go further, bro, I'm gonna tell you. So football season, it starts next week. So
Yes, sir.
we have to get a schedule for the pod and stick to it.
Yes, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah.
Are y'all trying to do stay with one episode a week or what?
I I can either do one. How many do you want to do?
Um, one is cool for now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start with one and then we'll kind of do how we've been doing it, just like with one, hopefully with the minimal technical difficulties. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, we'll do one and then if we want to do it, give me the ball. And then if everybody is cool and the schedule lines up, then um we can do
Yeah,
we can up them. So
yeah. But listen, so this is a topic that I wanted to touch on, and we can touch on this one, then we can wrap it up. I actually gotta hop on a call in about 15 minutes. So listen,
okay, for sure.
bro, I'm so fucking sick of internal jealousy from your family, right? Man,
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
so man, bro, I had a crazy ass situation happen to me over the Juneteenth weekend. So this what happened. This what happened, bro. So my girl gets into a dispute, an argument rather, with one of my cousins, right? So they have their words. The situation literally ends up being squashed within an hour, right?
Hmm.
So you got people who on the outside, family members that the type of family members that you only see once a year, maybe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you might see them once a year type shit. They start talking shit. They start basically exposing how I've had a problem with you for a while now type shit.
Oh.
Bruh, that shit, man, I'm so sick of that shit. That shit gotta stop, bruh. And with my family specifically, and I hope any one of my family members is listening. With my family
Yeah.
with my family specifically, bruh, y'all have basically basically I ain't gonna say destroyed the OGs, the founders of this family, like the traditions that they built, the the values that they instilled in us, bruh. My generation and under, bruh, y'all have ruined it. Like our children don't even know each other, bruh. And in my family, the way we were raised, bruh, we celebrated every holiday with a cookout or a dinner, some type of party. You see what I'm saying? My family, bruh, we don't do that shit no more. We don't do that. And that shit is really disheartening. It's really I'm a I can't think of the word for it, but all I'll say is this. When you got like my son came and asked me was a certain kid, his cousin. And this certain kid was the son of somebody that bruh, was super close with growing up. And I just, it's no, like for my son not to know who his I mean, not first, like second cousin is. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit was really sad to me, bro. And
Man.
I'm sick of
Man,
it.
I get it, bro. I get it. Like it's kind of like that on my mom's side of the family, kind of, because I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean, I knew my grandma and everything, and I know aunts. I've met all my aunts and uncles, my aunties and uncles and stuff, but like I wish I had a closer with some of them because some of them I didn't know. Like I was just like, we just don't know. This because of how I grew up, you know, in the kind of household I grew up in. It was like I didn't know a whole lot of that. I knew more of my dad's family than my mom's, and then my mom's side, I just didn't know. Like I, it had been since I had been a kid since I had seen my cousin, one of my cousins, and it was at my grandma's funeral years ago.
yeah.
And I was like, "Man, I don't really know him like that. Like, I know him,
Hmm.
but I don't know him." So yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand. I'm not trying to blame my parents or my mom for anything. I definitely understood because my mom's family, like their side of the family, like I just wasn't insanely like close to. And like I
Hmm.
said, I wish if any of them are listening, I wish I had a better relationship with them. Maybe in the future, but it's just kind of how it was. So I can kind of relate to that. It is kind of sad.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I got, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This was a good one though, man. Before we lost corn, it's all good, man. Hey, make sure you.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say, bro. Make sure you clip this one for real, for real.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I'm
Hey, do you
hoping that
still be boosting the posts on TikTok?
I do. I just like I've been funds, bro. We gotta get the funds up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
It'd be
yeah.
costing, but
But
um, yeah, because it'd be costing to boost on Facebook, but or on TikTok. But I'm gonna start doing that again here soon.
okay, so my last thing is this.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna blaze her name, but she asked me, why do y'all always say fuck Miss Faye? Who is Miss Faye? Okay, I think we should tell the story of who Miss Faye is. I think we told it before,
I think we
but
have.
okay, Marquee Gang. Last thing. The reason why me and Mav always say fuck Miss Faye forever is because she was a really so if y'all don't know, me and Mav met at this place that we used to work.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
the Miss Faye was both of our supervisor. She was
Mhm.
a she was a really mean and crusty ass old lady who she was always hating, always had
Yeah.
something to say, always uh she had something to say one time to piss me off about when me and Mav were in the middle of a we were in a juicy debate about who
Yep,
was better
yep.
between Wayne and Jay. And she came over there, got the hating, you know what I'm saying? But until next time, y'all will forever hear, fuck Miss Faye forever.
Miss Faith forever, yes, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, and there's even like I said, if y'all go back to earlier episodes, I don't know if I got them posted to the new YouTube, but if y'all go back to earlier episodes, we explain the whole thing. But yeah, that's who she is in a nutshell.
But all right, bro, I'm gonna hit you back. I gotta hop on this call.
All right, for sure, bro.
All right, bro, this was a good one.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yep.
Yep.